Imagine if you can create a community around your WordPress website. Now, I'm not talking about a basic community here. I'm talking about a community which is much better than Facebook groups. Yes, that's right. Much better than Facebook groups, because this community I'm going to be talking about today has so many features, and most importantly, you have total control of what happens on your community. Today, I'll be doing a complete review of Fluent Community. The really cool thing about Fluent Community is you can use it with any page builder. So what you need to do is to log into your WordPress admin website and then search for Fluent Community. So as you can see here, I've gone ahead and searched for Fluent Community, and it is right here. So this is the free version, but it doesn't have all the features that we need. So you need a pro version for that. Link to that is in the video description below. All right, so I've already gone ahead and installed it. And when you install it, this is what it looks like. So over here are all my plugins. Now I've already gone ahead and installed the pro version because that's where all the amazing features are. So it's installed. You're going to get an entry over here to the left, and when you click on it, you are going to get this welcome screen. Now, so far, I really like how easy it is, and it's very, very easy to get started because I can see where I need to go. If I need to go for portal settings, I can just come over here. If it's customizations, I come over here. The main starting point of using this software is actually very, very good. Okay, so let's head over now to portal settings and see how these basic settings are. Oh, I forgot to mention that if you purchase Fluent Community using my affiliate link, I have 3 bonuses for you. So the first bonus is if you're a Divi user or you want to build your community website around Divi, I have a starter site that goes for $79, but you get that absolutely free. Secondly, I'm also putting together a mini course that will show you how to set up your community website the correct way with all the automations that you may need. And finally, if you purchase Fluent Community using my affiliate link, I'll also invite you to my group of other users that have also purchased Fluent Community, so you can share ideas and tips in that particular community on Divi University. And over here on the left, I like the fact that we have all our tabs right here. So on my general tab, I can now add my community title. So let's say this is Max Cycling Club, for example. I can add my logo here. I can add my logo for the dark mode. And by the way, there's a dark mode here. It's also brilliant. I'll be showing you how that works. Now over here, we have our image that goes on our main group. So you can see here, it also gives you the dimensions. It's 1200 by 630. And then we also have a few settings here. The portal access settings. So you can allow everyone to access it, or you can only allow login users, or you can only select user roles. So again, it is very, very powerful because you choose who you want to access the website based on these conditions. Now you also have your login URLs. So you can either use these, or you can just use the basic ones here that come with Fluent Community. All right, great. Now over here on the customizations, this is where now you get to enable or disable dark mode. So if you love dark mode, you can enable it here. And let me show you where to access this. Now over here on the top right, you can see this is where we have this moon icon. When you click on that, everything goes dark. Now this is where you activate and deactivate dark mode. It is fantastic. Now in my preference, I like dark mode. So I'll be using that but for this tutorial, I'll be just using the light mode. Next, we have our sticky headers. We can show our default feed link on the sidebar. Now, this is your sidebar, by the way. And you also have another sidebar here on the right, and I'll be showing you how that works. Now, you can also show powered by text, and this could be your affiliate link, just in case people are asking you, hey, how are you running your community? I mean, you can earn a bit of money by referring people to purchase Fluent Community using your affiliate link. All right, so moving on, we have our rich media post here. We have classic and modern. Now, these are the sort of things where you can go in and try out and see what looks best for you. Next, we have our managers. Now, while I was playing around with this, I was thinking to myself, well, running this individually is going to be difficult. Isn't there an option really to get someone to help me run this community? And sure enough, we can add a manager. So we can come over here, add your manager. You select the user. At the moment, I don't have any users here. You need to have your WordPress users first, and this is where you can come and add them. So you can give them access to all spaces, or space moderator, or course admin, or course creator. So it's up to you how you want to give them the permissions. Okay, so next we have our email settings. Now these emails are just your basic email settings, but you would need something like a Fluent CRM to have all your automations, and in fact I'll be talking about this later, but for now you can add your from name, your from email, and these are the emails that are sent automatically when you start interacting with your members. Next we have feature add-ons. Wow, now this is really cool. Here we have leaderboards enabled. But of course, if you don't need this, you can disable it. You also have user badges. If you don't need it, you can disable it, and so on. We also have courses. Now imagine this. You are running a community website, which also has the ability of having courses on it. I mean, at this stage, do we really need a course creation software or course LMS plugins? Absolutely not, because now everything is built into this community. Wow, this is amazing. We have Jiffy module here. We also have emojis enabled. I mean, these are really cool. We see them in Facebook groups where people can use emojis to just liven up the community. And we also have this feature here. There's also a media module. Now, what really caught my eye here was the community chat. Now, imagine this community and allowing the ability of all your community members to chat amongst themselves. This increases engagement, and pretty much it's just a good thing to have this feature right there, and you don't have to pay extra for this. It is actually there. So over here we have your settings. Now this is going to open a new tab here, but as you can see here, you can go in and assign this to the particular space that you want, and this, in this case here, it is my VIP discussions. Now let's head over back, because there's a few things that we need to talk about here on the settings. In fact, you know what? I don't think I can do the back button, but if you wanted to go back to your settings, over here on the bottom, if you click on settings, this now takes you back. Okay, if you want to go back to WordPress, again, this is where you'd go by clicking over here on this icon. Now I wish this was maybe at the top, because over here the bottom is a bit hidden, but yeah, that's just me. Okay, so we were talking about the managers, email settings, and we also spoke about the features and add-ons. Now over here you can also manage topics. So this is where you can add a new topic here for people to discuss in. That's easy. We also have our space groups. Now I am going to come to this because this is the starting point of setting up your community website and how you set it up. So let's leave this for a moment. We also have our menu settings. So our community website also has its own menu, which is really powerful. We have our privacy settings here as well. So you can decide who will view all the members page and so on. And then, of course, we have our course management. Again, I will show you how the course management also works. Okay, so back over here. In fact, you know what? Before we do this, how about I show you how things are on Div University? Now, please don't judge my website. It's still under construction. So let's head over to Div University. Now, remember, I mentioned that this runs with any page builder. So in my case here, you can see this is running Divi, right? But if I now go to my community here and click on say something, do you notice that now it has its own sort of like a mini website inside my main website? So this is how it works. So my communities are here. If I click on community, this is my Divi community here. You can see I've set up a poll. Now this is really cool because you can ask your community, you know, feedback, and you can allow them to vote. And so far you can see here, they've voted for the types of child themes they want to see, and they're all based on Divi 5, which is 79%. That's really cool. Now there's also other features here on the timeline. You can click here to view more comments, which is cool, but you can also add a heart to this. You can also come over here and add your own comment. But here's the thing. If you want to add your emojis, this is where you'd come in and add your emojis like that. You hit enter and pretty much you're good to go. Now, I came to Div University here to show you my leaderboard and also my members because I don't have any on my demo website that I'm showing you. So over here on my leaderboard, you can see that we have Pius here, and he's number 2. You know, he's very active in the community, which is fantastic. So if you're active, you're going to get your marks, and they're also based by these conditions here. You see that? So far, I'm 25 points up to level up. I'm on 40. I'm on level 3. So this is how it works. It's a bit of a fun thing, which is pretty cool. Now, let's head over here to members. So if I click on members here, this is the list of all the members, and over here are my spaces. So you can see here my Divi community alone has 13,000 members, and this is the free community. I guess that's why it has a lot of people. Over here we have the Fluent Community discussions. Now this is where if you purchase Fluent Community using my affiliate link, you are going to be automatically added here, so you can discuss with other users that are using Fluent Community, which is fantastic. Here we have SiteCrafters. Already we have 154. These are designers who purchased SiteCrafter framework for designing websites. And then over here we have our VIP members, the lifetime members, 248. So as you can see, you can create your little spaces inside the group, which, I mean, it's unlimited. You can do as many as you want in this case. Okay, now let's head over back, because pretty much I've shown you this, and in fact we also have our course here if you want to create courses. Now let's head over here to our demo, and on our demo here, let's say you want to create your own groups. Now this is very important, because this is the whole point of the software. Is it easy to set up? So there's a few things that you need to master here. A group, think of it as the main umbrella, and then you have little umbrellas under. Okay, so the group is the main umbrella. So in this case here, the main group is Mac Cycling Club. Okay, now let's add another group. So let's call this, in fact, to create a group, you would come over here, and let's say under 13 cycling club. How about that? So I'd go in here and type in under 13 club. Yeah, let's just call it club. Okay, so with that, now all I have to do is to copy and paste it. You can give it a description here, like that, and then create. Okay, so now we have two groups. Now in these groups here, you can create spaces. Now let me show you how to do that. Okay, so we're done here. I've already created this space here. So let's head over back. Now at any point, if you want to go back home, you would click over here, and this takes you back home. And if you want now to take a look at your menu, this is where the menu is. So while I'm here, I might as well go in and show you how to go to the spaces. So this is where you would click to go to the spaces, and to create a new space, you'd come over here and click on create new space. So there's two options here, discussion or course. So in this case, I want the discussion. So let's head over here and say under 13 discussions. Under 13 discussions. You know, I'm not very creative with coming up with what to say here. So let's go ahead and paste it in here like that. And now, do you notice that it's saying menu group and all that? I'm just going to leave that for now. And here, of course, you can set this to public, private, or whatever it is. So I'm going to leave this as it is, and then create. Now, I know I haven't added a photo. I haven't added, oh, please select a group. Okay, this is very important. So here, it's the under 13 club. Remember, I have the Mac Cycling Club over here, and I also have the under 13 club. So I want this to be on the under 13 club. Okay, so this just makes sure that, you know, everything is set correctly. So now I have the main group, which is the under 13 club, and over here they have their own discussions. On the Mac Cycling Club, I have my own VIP discussions. And look at that, I've already gone in and added all my images. Now, if you want to go in and customize this, it is really cool. Let me show you how to do that. You just hover over here. In fact, you can click, here's a quick tip. If you want to add another space, you can come over here, click on this plus button, and then you can add it that way. And that will be automatically added to the Mac Cycling Club, okay? Now, here's the thing. If you want to make any changes to this VIP discussions, you would come over here and click on space settings, okay? So this is where you'd go in and add your description, and then you can decide whether it's private or not. And then when you scroll down here, you have your media stuff. You can add your thumbnail, and you can also add your featured image, and these are the recommended sizes. And once you've done that, you click on update, and pretty much you're good to go. Right, so as you can see, this one here is ready. It's looking great, and people can start communicating here already. You know, they can come in here, respond to that, add a heart, add an emoji, add a poll, and so on. Here we have this option to go into a specific topic. So let's say you want to discuss something on getting started with cycling. You'd go in here and then type it in here. So it's easier to find. But talking about finding things easily, you also have a search here, which is very powerful. Now this search will search through pretty much everything and gives you the results here. Okay. Now so far so good. And I really like how easy it is to set things up. So what you need to remember is your main settings tab is right here. Boom. Okay, this will take you to the main settings. And then once you go into the actual spaces, this is where you also have your little tab where you can go in and do your customizations. Now here you see on the top right, it says complete your profile 90%. So this is where you can go in and add your cover image. Again, this just looks nice when people go to your profile. I can add my first name here like that. You can add your last name, website URL, and here you can add your short bio. Now, can you see how powerful this is? I mean, I really love this. I mean, this is just unbelievable. Now you can add your social media links here as well, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and so on. And over here, we also have the option to mark this as a verified account. You get your little check mark, that blue check mark you get with, I think YouTube does it, Twitter does it, and so on. And you can just go in and do that right here. Okay. So once you're done with that, if you go to your notification settings here, you can go in and set your profile for your notifications. Now, while I was going through all this, I was thinking to myself, well, how do I see that someone is communicating in the community or they've left a message? Well, they really thought about this. On the top right here, you see where you have this bell icon. This is where you would get all your mentions. So these will be specific mentions. If someone adds an @ to your name, this is where it would show. And then here it would show like, you know, who's following you. And then this will show you pretty much everything. And once you've viewed all, you can mark all as read. Now over here to the right, this is your chat. So this is where you can start messaging people in the actual community. Super powerful. I really love this. Okay, courses. So on the courses here, I know I've created a quick one here and it's in draft mode. So if you want to go in and customize this, it's very easy to use. I mean, setting courses here is brilliant. Let me show you how. So let's say you wanted to add a lesson here. I'll click on edit lessons, and then I can just click on add lesson, give it a title. So this one here could be, let's say, lesson 2. I'd say add an edit. If you wanted to add a video, you would add it over here. So far it's taking videos from Vimeo, YouTube, Wistia, and more, which is fantastic. Now over here is where you would type in so you type your contents for this particular lesson. And once you're done with that, you can click on save. And this is also drag and drop, by the way. So you can see here, feature settings. You can also set the video length as well. It will show you the video length. Now let's go back to our course and you can see lesson 2 has been added. Now, as I mentioned, it's drag and drop. So you can drag and drop this, you know, in the right way if you wanted to do that. You can also add your sections by adding your section over here. All right, so over here we have your overview. It tells you how many students have signed up and average completion rate. So this will give you an idea of how people are doing on that particular course, which is brilliant. Here we also have a list of all the students and their progress. So it does have, you know, some an interface which is really good. Here you can also add a student by clicking add here, and you can select the user, add them onto the course, and that just makes the whole process very easy. Okay, so with that now, if I come over here, I can also delete the course, I can view the course, I can edit the course, and so on. So it's very easy to use, and you could also add your your banner image here on the course as well. Now, as I was working on this, I was thinking to myself, well, it doesn't have my actual colors that work well with my brand. How am I going to fix that? And you know what? Just yesterday, they added this feature and it's really cool. Let's head over now back to our settings here because that's how you'd find it. So if we go now to, in fact, it's right here, okay? If you go to your settings, it's right here in the top. It says customize colors. So if I come over here now, straight away, if you're someone that's hasn't set up your color palette yet, we have basic ones here. We have sunset sands, and already it just makes a subtle change. You can see my button here has changed, and this area here has changed as well. Now, if you're not a fan of that, you can go with ocean blue and sky blue. There's quite a few here you can choose from. But you know what I was really looking for here was the ability to add my own custom colors. And you know what? The option is there because when I looked at this first, I was like, oh my goodness, these colors are standard colors that may not work well with my brand. But look at this. If you come closer here, you'll see it says custom. And this is where you'd go in and start adding your colors. Isn't that cool? I notice here there's a typo error. Right. Anyway, look at that. It's so extensive. It's unbelievable. You can actually come in here and start changing all your colors. You can change your text color. This is for your general. Your navigation links, you'd come over here, change your navigation links. Now look at that. I can just choose my colors from here. In fact, I won't save this. Your navigation color. So as you can see here, it is very, very powerful. You can customize this and make this look the way you want. And over here, we also have the sidebar. So if you want to change the sidebar background and maybe make it black like that. I mean, just look at the customization here. It is fantastic. I'm really loving this. And then the text links, you can go in here, change the link colors. You can see now they're livening it up as I'm going in, dialing in the color here. Look at that. Yeah. Next, we have our active background item. I can go in here. I can change that as well. So perhaps maybe I want to use that. Look at that. Very, very easy to set up. I love that. Next, we have our hover color as well. We can add our hover color for background and so on. So as you can see, this is really, really powerful. You can go in and really make this community part of your website merge in terms of branding with your existing website. And the feature that I would like to see here is the ability to go in and match the fonts as well. That just unifies the whole process. But so far, you know what? This is fantastic. Now, I've been using this for a couple of months now, probably 3 months. It was in beta and I just bit the bullet and I just used it on Div University. And the one thing that I can tell you that I found fascinating was the fact that it does not take a lot of resources on your server. Because before, when I was using Buddy Boss, man, I had to upgrade my server. It was just resource intensive. With this, it's so fast, it's so snappy, it's unbelievable. This I highly recommend. Now, here are the opportunities that I can see straight away with this software. If you are a freelance designer, you can pitch this to your existing customers and they would love to have a community around their website and you can manage it for them. If you're a design agency, again, you can pitch this to your existing customers or even new customers. It is very, very powerful. As you know, building our communities on social media, not a very good idea because it's like building on rented land. Algorithms change, you can get banned, there's so much that can happen and you don't have total control. You don't even have the emails of all your members on Facebook groups. So you have to rely on Facebook to really do a good job on your community. But with this now, you have total control. So this is very powerful even for your own business. Secondly, this software is unlimited. Once you go in there, you have unlimited groups. You don't have to worry about running out of groups to add onto your system. It's unlimited. So I would highly recommend that you purchase your license, even if you're not going to use it now. Get your unlimited license. I mean, it happened with Fluent CRM. I suggested that Fluent CRM was fantastic and go for the unlimited license. And some of you didn't. And, you know, a few years later now, it's still running strong. I mean, it is the system that's running all my emails and it is fantastic. But now, this is another opportunity. Grab your lifetime license and I will help you, give you support on how to make it work properly. The link to all of that is in the video description below. Let me know what you think, guys. Until next time, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.